Mom, my side is really hurting. I believe it was all the Coke and chips I had at Jake's party. Leo, your body is triggering an alarm. Do you realize these foods and drinks are like villains for your kidneys? Villains? But why, Mom? Because, Leo, your kidneys work like superheroes inside you, filtering out the nasty stuff. But even heroes have weaknesses. And guess what? Today, we are focusing in to get a better look. Leo, we're going on a microscopic excursion inside your body. Along the way, we'll discover 7 alarming poor habits that can overwhelm your kidney heroes. It's a winding road from the desert of dryness to the mountains of salt and sugar. And what will we find, Mom? Secrets for keeping your kidney heroes strong and unbeatable. But beware, certain truths may surprise you, such as the sugar mountains that's actually a villain fortress. But here's why you should stay with us till the end, Leo. A hero's trick can defeat every villain, and we will reveal the secret weapons to you. I'm prepared, Mom. Let's save my kidney heroes. So, should we tackle the mountain of salt first or cross the soda river? Leo, you made an awesome decision. Our first mission is to conquer the mountain of salt. Consider salt the evil sodium squad, entering your body and putting your kidney heroes under attack. Wow, that sounds intense. Tell me more about the sodium squad. The sodium squad, masters of trickery. They sneak into your favorite foods, such as the delicious chips you just ate. Sure, they taste fantastic, but they're secretly causing havoc on your kidneys by raising your blood pressure. And believe me, raised blood pressure? It's like a red flag for your kidneys. So, whether it's Himalayan or sea salt, it's still part of the sodium squad? Exactly, Leo. At the end of the day, sodium is sodium, regardless of whether it's disguised as Himalayan or sea salt. Our bodies require some sodium to function, but too much can put a strain on your kidneys, weakening them over time. When you take too much salt, your body begins to retain water, grabbing onto it like a drowning swimmer, clutching at a lifeline. I can now feel the weight of this war. How can we even begin to fight back against the sodium squad? It's all about strategy, Leo. Consider it like arming our kidney heroes against an invasion. We arm them with moderation, limiting their sodium intake to 2,000 milligrams or fewer each day. It's our secret weapon against the mountain of salt's never-ending attack. So, what is our strategy against this salty behemoth? Well, it starts by taking charge of our own kitchen, Leo. By cooking at home, we can control the salt levels in our meals. When it comes to packaged foods, we become label detectives, looking for hidden salts and avoiding processed danger. I'm in, Mother. Let's get ready to take this salty challenge while safeguarding my kidney heroes along the way. For the second one, imagine your kidneys as small water-loving plants in your body's garden. When you forget to water them, it's like abandoning them in a Sahara desert. Whoa, that sounds tough. What happens next? Oh, Leo, it isn't pretty. Your poor kidney begins to struggle to perform their functions effectively, much like running a marathon without water stations. It's a huge shock to the system, causing all sorts of kidney problems. That's incredible, Mom. That looks like something out of a kidney-themed action film. So, what is the ultimate showdown if I don't stay hydrated? Imagine your kidneys as brave knights battling dehydration's terrible forces. But if they're outnumbered and thirsty, it's as if they're waving their white flags of surrender. This diabolical illness, pre-renal azotemia, invades your kidney kingdom like an army of evil, and if left unchecked, it might cause a flood of severe kidney damage or perhaps dreaded long-term kidney disease. Oh God, that is scary stuff. I definitely do not want my kidneys to become a war. How do I keep my kidney garden flourishing? It's time to grab my hydration shield and fight back. It's simple, my beloved Leo. Water, water, water. Aim for 2 to 3 liters each day, as if your kidneys are hosting a pool party and everyone is invited. But remember, even the most powerful heroes require a specific battle plan. That's why consulting your doctor is like having a secret weapon at your disposal. Mom, consider me equipped and ready for battle. But what about my preferences for tea and lemonade? Ah, those tempting buddies. While they have their advantages, they are not as dependable as water when it comes to protecting your kidneys. Let's save them for special occasions and concentrate on hydrating with the liquid gold of life. I have a question for you. Are you consuming a lot of caffeine from your favorite coffee or energy drinks? Maybe a bit too much, Mom. Here's the scoop, Leo. Too much coffee can harm your kidneys, so beware of how much you consume. I got it, Mom. So, what are the alternatives? How about switching it up with some decaf or herbal teas, and your kidneys will appreciate the change. After all, we're not going to let those villains take triumph. Mom, this story is getting more thrilling by the minute. Your advice is like magic potion. My pain seems to be disappearing just by hearing your suggestions. Leo, picture this. Among the long list of risk factors for numerous diseases, one renowned troublemaker always appears: smoking cigarettes. Is it really so bad for your health? You bet it is, Leo. When it comes to kidney illness, smoking cigarettes is like putting fuel in the fire. Wow, I had no idea. Consider your kidneys to be crucial engines in your body that requires a consistent supply of clean fuel to function properly. It's like choking the engine with harmful gases. This can impair blood flow to your kidneys, perhaps resulting in renal failure. That sounds terrible. Is there more? Oh yes, there is. Smoking not only is harmful to your kidneys, it is also a risk factor for renal cell cancer. Every time you light up, it's like tossing a health die. Mom, I don't understand. Smoking is dangerous, but many individuals continue to do it. What gives? I understand, Leo. It's as if they're marching straight into a hurricane with an umbrella in hand, expecting to stay dry. That's nuts. It's as if they're on a tightrope without a safety net. Exactly. We're taking the high road and staying clear of that smoke show. When it comes to exercising, is there such a thing as too much pain? Absolutely, Leo. While some stiffness can be a sign of success, but there's a fine line between pushing yourself too hard. What happens if you cross the line? Imagine your muscles as fierce warriors fighting it out in the gym arena. It's like sending them into a fight without any armor. They get pulled apart, literally. Ouch, that sounds brutal. Oh, things get even wilder, Leo. When your muscles break down too much, they release a pigment that causes havoc in your kidneys. Are you serious? How do you know if that is happening? Look out for severe muscle pain, swelling, and possibly a change in the color of your pee. If it begins to resemble a can of cola, your body is sending a warning signal. I got it, Mom. It's time to dial back on the intensity and listen to what my body is telling me. Now, Leo, don't get me wrong. I'm all for you working out and going to the gym. But here's the thing. I want you to exercise smartly. We're talking about finding the sweet spot where you can challenge yourself without causing rhabdomyolysis. So go ahead and get moving, but keep it in the Goldilocks zone. Just perfect. Okay, Leo, let's talk about another crucial component of kidney health: illegal drugs. Now, I want to be clear. Plunging into the world of drugs is like playing with fire when it comes to your kidneys. I got it, Mom. So, which drugs are we discussing here? Oh, Leo, buckle up, because we're going to the dark side. Consider cocaine, heroin, and ecstasy. These are the monsters that may wreak havoc on your kidneys. That's amazing. They are some strong hitters. How do they mess with your kidneys? Let us start with cocaine. It restricts your blood vessels, resulting in high blood pressure, which is a surefire way to harm your kidneys. However, you haven't heard the worst of it yet. When heroin is present and combined with something like talc, you get a poisonous cocktail that directly affects your kidneys. And what about ecstasy? Ecstasy, commonly known as Molly, is like a roller coaster for your kidneys. Not only does it raise your blood pressure and dehydrates you, but it can also cause something called rhabdomyolysis. Rhabdo what? Rhabdomyolysis, Leo. When your muscles break down, toxins are released into your kidneys, causing havoc. Not exactly a party you want to RSVP to, huh? Definitely not, Mom. Okay, Leo, let's paint a picture here. Imagine eating junk food every day. It's like inviting disaster right to your door. Yikes. That is a scary thought. Hold on to your hats, Leo, because here's the deal. Eating junk food can lead to weight gain and high blood pressure, both of which are like ticking time bombs for your kidneys. Talk about disaster waiting to happen. You have hit the nail on the head, Leo. But don't worry, because your diet is the true hero of this story. Instead of grabbing those crispy fries and sugary treats, let's go for a well-balanced meal that includes fruits, vegetables, and lean proteins. So let's give our bodies the attention they deserve. Trust us, your body will sing with praise.